You know what? It was time for me to let somebody else have the fun and enjoy these cars like I have. So this next buyer is going to probably keep them for 10, 15, 20 years. These cars are going to be around 100 years from now. This was the winningest Cobra ever. One day we're at the track and Mike Donovitz, you knew who that guy is over there? I said, no. He said, that's probably the best Cobra driver ever. And it was Don Roberts down there working on the cars. Then I bought the Cobra and we race prepared it, and I had Don drive it. Great to get this car back with Don Roberts, who grew up with this car in the late 60s and won every race he almost raced in. And then have him win a big reunion back in the mid 80s at Monterey. He beat Bob Ronderon. And then for me to be able to win the 50th anniversary of the Cobras, that was probably the highlight. And you had almost every famous Cobra still around was there that weekend. But there was only one that won the race, 89. So we bought this car 92, 93, early 90s, and I've raced this car in Road Atlanta, Laguna Seca, didn't drive right in Palm Springs. So, and this car didn't need anything either. It's been real easy for me to go racing because Don, in preparing these cars, even when he was younger, but in the last 4 or 5 years, he hired the right people. These cars are prepared. We've never had a safety issue, and I never felt unsafe, ever, when I got behind the wheel of the car. Really great friend of mine who had a lot of cars, and unfortunately he got extremely ill. And he called me one day on the phone and said, will you buy this car from me? I'd really like you to have it. I said, sure, I'll buy it. I bought it like that. I didn't even look at it. So he was that good a friend, and that's the yellow car out there. That's the Peter Gregg car. He was a driver for Ford then he went on to drive for Porsche. That car has some good history. Trans Am car. I was either going to buy that car or was I going to buy one of the Parnelli Jones cars. And because I'd met Peter Revson in early 70s, and I can't tell you how impressed I was with Peter Revson. And in fact, he was a Ford driver and he was Formula One, was on the pole one year at Indy. So I said, I'm going to buy the Revson car. So I bought the Revson car and started racing it. At that time, I started doing pro racing, so I felt like my skill level got a little bit better. And so I won some races in the blue Trans Am car. GT350, I bought that car specifically so I could drive at Monterey because my GT350 wouldn't pass. Engine and the brakes were probably a little too big. So we bought that GT350, A, because it was Don's car, and Don was second or third in the championship in that car. So that car's got a lot of history with Don in it. So got that car back, and I've had a lot of fun in that car. It drives real nice. Whoever ends up owning these cars, I want to tell you something. You're going to have a lot of fun, and I hope you have half as much fun as I've had these last 25 years. They're fantastic cars.